Okay, are we having fun yet? Welcome, everybody. You are part of the Center for Spiritual Living, Kauai. Welcome. And I'm so glad everybody's here. You may not know who I am. I am Roseanne Jones, and I am a certified licensed practitioner. And our spiritual leaders, Rev Rita, Rev Patrick, they're flying home. They're right now flying, flapping their wings, and they're coming across that great Pacific Ocean. They've been in Denver, North Carolina. Denver, North Carolina. And their dear friend, Richard Morgan, had passed away, and his wife, Joni, asked them to come over to North Carolina and do the memorial service. So that's where they've been, and they're on their way back home. And taking a moment to think of Richard, if any of you knew him, he is an amazing spirit that's flying out into another space, another time. But he was their first teacher in the science of mind philosophy. And in 2013, when they established CSL Kauai, he and Joni were invited to be on their board of trustees. So their relationship has been a long time relationship. And those of us who knew Richard, blessings to him on his journey. And Joni, we wrap you in the arms of love. So, saying this, if you don't know where you're at, the Center for Spiritual Living follows the teachings of Ernest Holmes, who actually followed and synthesized the beliefs and thoughts of the greats, the great people that came before, the great teachers. And that included so many, including, of course, Jesus, including Buddha, and all the religions and thoughts that practiced the understanding and the awareness that we are all one. We're all one, born of that creative force. So my next question for you is, who is here for the very first time? Yay! Welcome. We know something about you. And I know you're surprised, but we do know something about you. And is everybody ready to tell her what we know? You are magnificent. And we know that about her because we know it about each of us. And so let's remind us about us. I am magnificent. And we can also, because we know it about us, each of us, we're going to spread it out into the world. So let's tell everybody in the world through that camera out there and let them know who they are. You are magnificent. Well, let's turn to your neighbor and say what we know about each of us. You are magnificent. You are magnificent. You are, you are, you are. Okay, enough of that because we have an opening song with Jeevan and Luis on the drums.
This is a sing-along. And you can get up and dance, too, if you like. And you can clap your hands if you like. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Here at CSL, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, here at CSL, I'm gonna let it shine. Here at CSL, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Put your hands together, opening up our hearts. We're gonna let it shine. Yeah, we're opening up our hearts. We're gonna let it shine. We're opening up our hearts. We're gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
What I know is that at CSL we practice the knowledge that we are that light that shines. For the power that is, the power that created everything right from the get-go, is working in and through each of us every moment, whether we know it or not. So what I know is this service is going to shine on brightly. And the truth is going to be spoken of who and what we are. And this is the message. So thank you, Jeevan, and thank you all of you for showing up today. And let's continue shining.
Let it shine. Well, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine one more time. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine one more time. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Ooh, gonna let it shine.
Mahalo, you nailed it. Thank you. That broke us all up. So now that we're woken up, we're going to get quiet. But this is the time to focus on peace, peace everywhere, peace here in our hearts, and peace around the world. And I would like to invite up Peggy Jerry, who is a very special person who is now, she's stamped with approval by CSL. She is an official CSL practitioner. And she is going to, we're going to have a couple moments of silence, and then she'll give us a treatment on peace.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, a brand new licensed practitioner.
So proud of you.
So I just want to take this time, we're going to just go into a little time of meditation, just to kind of sit back in your seats and be comfortable, and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and kind of just have you take a deep breath in and blow it out. I'm just going to give you a quote, a seed thought to take in for your time. This quote is by Bob Proctor. We all have the ability to design our own lives. Enjoy your time. I know there is a presence, an energy, a power that moves and breathes through everything, everybody, everywhere, at all times. This energy manifests and creates all of life. It is spirit in action. It is divine intelligence, universal consciousness, and love. This power, this oneness of spirit, is the source of all that is. Because this source is of one mind, one universal connection, I know this energy, this power is in me, as me, all around me. This energy is evolving and awakening unborn possibilities in me. I know because this is true for me, it is also true for each and every one of you, here, online, and beyond the sound of my voice, out into the world, the universe. This energy, this love, this power is expressed in thoughts, in words, in actions, and intention. It creates our reality, always for the highest good. I know as an individualized expressions of this energy, peace, joy, and love are manifested in the world. Goodness and grace of spirit unfolds perfectly in all of life, right here, right now. There is clarity, assurance, faith, and trust in the divine, knowing life is unfolding perfectly. There is peace coming from within, knowing that spirit is the source of all divine action. There is joy coming from within, knowing harmony and happiness is the manifestation of spirit in action. There is love expressed in all relationships, knowing these relationships are the paths of spiritual growth. There is abundance in finances, energy and motivation, a belief and faith in the divine that creates a consciousness of perfect health, knowingness, the inner wisdom that is the guidance and direction for all of life. Creativity within gives birth to all the possibilities of life experiences without limitations. I'm so grateful for the peace that is within us all. I am so grateful for the faith, the belief that life is a life of possibilities that is within us. And I'm so grateful for the knowingness, the intuition that guides and directs all of life, knowing divine right action unfolds perfectly in divine right timing. As I release my word as law, knowing that it is done, it is perfect, as we affirm together. And so it is.
Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can plant flowers, or you can plant weeds. Tend your garden with loving care, with grateful heart and love to share. Let in the sun, won't you let in the sun, and let fall the rain, let fall the rain. Sow seeds of love again, again and again. We are all gardeners, growing our dreams, planting the thoughts whose harvest we'll reap. Tend your garden with loving care, with grateful heart and love to share. Let in the sun, won't you let in the sun, and let fall the rain. sow seeds of love again, again and again. Do 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 do. Tend your garden with loving care, with grateful hearts and love to share. Let in the sun, won't you let in the sun, and let fall the rain. Sow seeds of love again, again and again, again and again and again.
Wow. Mahalo, mahalo, from the heart to the heart. Mahalo. So the theme this month at CSL is a theme of pride. And I'd like to invite up our practitioner once again to put her on the spot. It's called Stump the Practitioner. So my question for you is, what are you proud about?
So these last few years, I think, have been extremely kind of traumatic. I mean, not only for me, but for everyone what's going on. And I was in the studies for a practitioner, but one of the things that I have learned, and I'm applying in my life every day, is not to be fearful, but to go in faith. And that's not always an easy thing, because sometimes fear isn't just the fact that I'm afraid of something. Sometimes it feels like I become indifferent, or I sort of want to ignore it or not deal with it, not face it. But now I am happy to say that I always can take the time to say, I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay, and take the step forward, even though I don't know where my foot's going to land.
Isn't that beautiful? So it's a lesson that we all need to know and to practice, and that's what this whole philosophy is about. Each and every moment, practicing it, having a new thought when the old thought comes up, having a new thought. So there is an affirmation. Would you like to lead us in that affirmation?
So I'll say the affirmation once, and then I'll have you repeat it twice with me. The affirmation: I am proud to be a divine idea in the mind of God. I am proud to be a divine idea in the mind of God. I am proud to be a divine idea in the mind of God.
Thank you. So I believe it's time now to invite up the Reverend Diane Decker to give her talk. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a special music. I'm sorry. The Revs aren't here. Can you tell? I'm the backup team. We have special music today with a special guest musician, Sue Buckley and Luis.
Thank you, Roseanne. Give me a few minutes to get set up here. If you've ever been to a student piano recital, it takes about 6 hours to do the chair and fix the music because the kids are so nervous, but that's not the case here. If I don't know the song by now, forget about it. So the origin of this is before Diane and I moved to the island, we were members of CSL Kauai, and we would, of course, watch online because it was a long commute from California. Excuse me. And the topic of one of the talks was called free falling. And I thought, oh my God, we're moving to Kauai, we're free falling. Like, what the heck? Now Diane knows what song I'm going to do. So I didn't ask Tom Petty, but I did rewrite the lyrics. Let's give it a try. I think this is still too high, Jeevan. Adjusting the piano chair. And then up. Okay. Give it a whirl. I'm a free girl. Love my good life, love Humboldt and Hawaii too. She's a reverend, crazy about spirit, loves me and our home life too. It's a long day working at my old job. There's a dreamscape running through my mind. I'm a free girl. I don't think I'll miss it. I'm spirit and I'm ready for change, and we're free. Free falling. Yes, we're free. Free falling. I looked at Diane. Don't do that. All the good folks waiting in Kauai as we head west to the Isle of Kauai. All the good things await our arrival. Bless the good friends we're leaving behind, 'cause we're free. Free falling. Yes, we're free. Free falling. Gonna glide down over Waimea. Gonna write our names in the sand as we free fall. Across the Pacific, it's a new life, and we're ready for change, 'cause we're free. Free falling. 'Cause we're free. Free falling. Free falling, now we're free falling, yes we're free falling, yes we're free falling, now we're free falling, yes we're free falling, now we're free.
Sue, I think you're hired. Oh,
Thank you, Tom
mahalo,
Petty.
Sue and Luis. And now it's my privilege to present to you our speaker for the day. It's Reverend Diane Decker.
Thank you, Sue. I really did have no idea. I thought she's gonna sing something else, and I thought, why isn't she practicing what they asked her to sing? You know. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's such a blessing to be here. Before I get into my talk, I wanted to share with you a message from our leaders in Colorado at the Home Office in Colorado. With sorrow for loss of constitutional protection, by Dr. Edward Viljoen and Reverend Sunday Coate, our field leader. Reproductive rights remain a highly polarized issue, and with many differing points of view within each family and spiritual community. Centers for Spiritual Living's North Star is our global vision. our organizational shared values, and our Science of Mind statement of belief, all of which speak directly to liberty, equality, equity, inclusion, human rights, compassion, safety, self-determination, and spiritual living. For that reason, we are unambiguously in support of the lives of Black, Indigenous, and people of color, unambiguously in support of gender equality and equity, unambiguously in support of LGBTQI+ lives, and unambiguously in support of women being sole decision makers about their lives, well-being, dignity, and choices. In light of all that has transpired in the last few weeks particularly, we have a powerful opportunity to recognize the unacknowledged pain body in our collective space. This is the power of community, that we come together to feel, to heal, to honor, and recognize what no one will say but everyone feels. Jonathan?
Will all the women in the room please stand? Those on the gender spectrum, please choose your place where you feel called to participate. If you are at home, I encourage you also to participate. Men, please turn to make eye contact and open your hands toward the woman near you and repeat after me. I see you. I hear you. Your voice matters to me. I see you. I hear you. Your voice matters to me. Beloved women, I cannot know and do not know what it is to walk your walk. I do not know what it is to live your experience. And I do not know what it is to be shunned, quieted, dismissed, disqualified, or ignored. I do not know what it is to routinely not have my story believed. While I do not know what it is to have these experiences, I do know that I can take responsibility right here and now to create a safe place in this spiritual community and say to you clearly and directly, men, please repeat after me. I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you. May the vibration of our affirmation and the meditations of our heart go out into the wider world and touch the lives of those around us. A world that works for all requires a level of consciousness that has never existed before. Because we live in a world that has never existed before, taking the time to honor what is happening in the world, having compassion towards those affected, and offering a prayer to help enables us to grow in our consciousness and our support of people everywhere. How we treat ourselves and how we treat others is my focus this week. We have a very interesting relationship with ourselves. We hear when we come into a Science of Mind center that the divine is present everywhere. Wherever it is recognized, wherever it is honored, wherever it is heard. We just have the job to look and see that the divine is present. 3 things I want to talk about today, but first I want to the energy is palpable in this room, and so I want to pray. Knowing that there is only one thing happening, one thing going on, it is the power, the presence, and the love of God. I speak this word now knowing that the divine energy in me touches the lives of those around me, that it moves in and through this room, and it goes out from here to bless the lives of those within the sound of my voice and beyond. I give thanks for the divine energy moving in every cell of my body. I give thanks for the divine energy moving in and through this spiritual community. I give thanks for the divine energy that is in and through our decision makers, in and through the people in the streets, in and through each one of us in every spiritual community around the world this Sunday. And so I give thanks for the honoring, I give thanks for the anger, I give thanks for the fear, I give thanks for the joy, and I give thanks for the respect that is moving in and through all lives everywhere. I give thanks and I honor with compassion the emotions that are high. I give thanks and I honor the emotions that are low. And I give thanks and I honor the fact that we can take care of ourselves in our spiritual communities and at home. Moving in and through this experience of life, moving in and through this experience of life in as graceful a way as our consciousness can allow. And so I release this word to the law of mind and spirit, allowing it to come forth, to move through this community in a way that is indeed loving and kind and gentle. And so it is. So there are 3 things about ourselves, 3 things about the way we take care of ourselves, 3 things about the way we have pride in ourselves. That's our theme this month, is being proud of who you are. When we marched in the Pride Parade earlier this month, we stood with dignity and showed our self-worth, and we allowed the community to receive us with dignity. Yes? But how do we talk to ourselves when we talk to ourselves? How do we talk to others about ourselves when we talk to others about ourselves? Often integrity is thought to be the way we, doing the right thing when nobody's looking. But I think of integrity as not something we do, but something we are. That it is showing up as who we are wherever we go and bringing our values, our passions, our beliefs with us in everything that we do. And so integrity for me is showing up at work, showing up in my car on the road, showing up walking down the beach, showing up in my spiritual community, showing up in my living room as who I am. The divine presence of God expressing as me. It's not easy to remember that a lot of times. Because sometimes when I'm talking to myself, it's like, you have no business eating that cake, Diane, what are you doing? Well, that was really stupid. Why didn't you say something? What does our head say to us when we're catching ourselves off guard? What does it say to ourselves all the time? What's that loop in your head? Oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why didn't I? You idiot, why didn't you do that? Maybe you're not like that. Maybe when you do something right, you say, wow, you knocked that one out of the park. Good job, Diane. Go ahead, you've been working hard. Have a treat, enjoy your dessert. Don't worry about what's in there, go ahead, enjoy. Take some time off. The science of mind teaches us that the reason man is limited, man in generic terms, the reason we are limited is that we're not allowed to let the divine completely express. One of the things I've been thinking about recently are what are the ways that I am not expressing who I am? What are the things I love to do that I'm not doing? If I was living happily ever after, what would that look like? Have you ever asked yourself this? What does I mean, I just turned 60 on my most recent birthday, so retirement it's like the last leg till retirement that I am going to keep working, and so I'm starting to think about, what do I want to do when I grow up? No, what does happily ever after look like for me? And what I realized was some of it I already do, of course, because I wouldn't just stop being who I am when I retire from working. I take care of myself. I am part of a loving community. But I'm also gonna not have my house to pay for, because that's one of the things that I decided was important to me. I want to own my home, so I don't have to worry about that. But I also want to travel. I want to do all kinds of things that I'm not doing right now. So while I will retain the care for my own self, I will retain my loving community, I will always have a cat sleeping on the end of my bed. I won't be getting up to go to work, ironing my clothes, or showing up at a computer every day. I'll be doing what I love. Tangent to gardening, tangent to herbalism, being out there at the beach and out in nature, hiking around. I'll be doing those things more than I do them now. I'll be performing weddings. I might be counseling people more. All kinds of things I might do if I honor what is true about me, what is true about who I am. The way we talk about ourselves, the way we listen to what's going on in our head, is the way that we pay attention to the divine. So there was a time when I got this message really clearly, when I realized that everything I say about myself is the way I'm talking about God expressing as me. And it completely changed the way I talk to myself most of the time. Perfection is not reigning here yet, but it changed my attitude towards myself when I realized that I'm a divine idea in the mind of God. And as such, I'm expressing me. I was brought here on purpose. God wanted Diane to show up on the planet at this time, and that's why I'm here. And so I need to be who I am and not hide who I am. And so might be something in you that is saying, I couldn't do that. Or I can't let people know this about me because they might not love me. There might be something within you, some divine idea that God placed in you the moment you were conceived, that you were here to bring to the world, that you haven't quite done yet. And as I'm thinking about retirement, I'm thinking about that. And I invite you to think about that regardless of where you are on the age spectrum. Because we all have the opportunity to be who we are, to identify ourselves as who we are everywhere we go. What a gift it is that we live in Kauai, isn't it? There are so many places, even in the United States, where I could not walk up and say, I'm a lesbian minister. How about you? I would be able to say, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister. But I might not be able to say my wife, Sue. I might not be able to say that at work, on the beach, at home, in my car, in my spiritual community. But here I can, which is one of the reasons I chose to live here. Self-care is one of those things that we do. For me, it's a spiritual practice. It's not about eating the right food and hygiene and that kind of stuff. Self-care is about honoring who I am and taking time to do some mental hygiene. And I was gifted with accommodations for a weekend alone earlier this month. And I chose to have a retreat. No to-do list, no email, no technology. Although it did try to sneak in. There was when I was packing what do you need when you're going to hang out with yourself for 2 days? You know, not a whole lot. But my iPad kept wanting to come in. It kept, well, what if you want to chant with Krishna Das? You know, then you have to have something to play your music on. You know, it's like, that's spiritual, right? You could do that on your retreat? No, the iPad had to stay at home. But that was an argument I had with myself. You know, caring for our bodies with rest is a way we appreciate it and all it does for us. But it's not just about self-care of the physical selves. We also have mental, emotional, intellectual needs. And when we don't honor all those things about ourselves, then those parts can get out of whack. What does it mean to practice self-care? Well, at a time when so much is happening in the world, I mean, there's violent shootings in schools, grocery stores, churches, gas stations, regular everyday places that we go. There's a war going on in more than one place in the world. There's a pandemic. Did you hear about that one? That's still going on, and apparently Kauai has the highest numbers in Hawaii. Grateful for my health and well-being. There's inflation and recession and possibly a depression about to happen. You know, all that stuff weighs on us. I don't know about you, but it weighs on me. It's my prayer list, so I don't ignore it. I pray it. I pray it. But it gets in. You know, it gets in. And I have to take care of myself in a way that serves me, and I know that you know what you need when you need it. And what I felt like was really stressed out for a while there. I felt really stressed out. Anybody else dealing with that? And so I asked for and received a time of rest. And I asked myself, what is it that looks like living happily ever after? What is it that wants to emerge through me right now? What is it that wants to be let go of? What is it I don't want to do anymore? So all those things allow me to release what's no longer useful to the divine within me and embrace and start bringing in what is mine. This is all part of our self-care. I was, you know, when I was sitting there, one day I was just sitting on the lanai. The sun had already come up, and I was sitting on the lanai drinking my coffee, and I noticed this, you know, the little brown jobs, the little sparrows that we have all over the place. Well, you know, they come and they sit on the railing and they look at you and they hope you're going to leave some toast and maybe walk away from your breakfast, but I didn't do that. And I think when it realized that I wasn't going to do that, it just jumped. It just let go. Like, it didn't go like this and take off, which is what I would think a bird does. You know, they spread their wings and then they fly. No, they jump first. And I had to sit there and think about that for a few hours. Because I had the space to do that. But what does it mean to jump first? What does it mean to just do it? Along our spiritual journey, and I was cautioned about this in ministerial school, you don't get a path. I mean, even I could maybe make a path out here to the door, but you do this, and it appears. You do this, and it appears. It always appears. And what I know about that little brown job was, that little LBJ, as they called them in Northern California, was that it knew that if it jumped, its wings would work. And that's part of what we have to know as spiritual beings, is that if we take a step towards what is calling us to be, that the wings will be there. We have to trust that the wings are there, right? Do you think they're there? You can't see them. They're not, you can't see them. You can't feel them. You can't watch others do it. All you have to do is step out and be who you are and express what's wanting to express through you, and the wings appear. This is what faith is about, yeah? It's what our faith calls us to remember, is that whenever we step out on a decision, the wings will be there. Little brown job tangent. You know, I might be the only one who doesn't always take care of my body like I should. You have no business eating that, goes through my head sometimes. I don't always get as much rest as I would like. Sometimes I work too much when I bring it home from work, and then I'm still thinking about it. That's not good for me. Maybe I didn't follow my food plan or meditate this morning, or, what happens when that, maybe we don't always take such good care of ourselves. But maybe we could also give ourselves a break for that and know that we're doing exactly what God would like us to do at the moment. And instead of, well, that was dumb, or why does this always happen to me, or all that talk we do, we can honor ourselves for where we are. No one can disrespect you without your consent. Did you know that? And that's one of the things that I'm taking powerfully to heart this week especially, is that no one can dishonor me, disrespect me, or disapprove of me without my consent. And so I don't give consent for that. I'm 60. You can't do that anymore. I thought that happened when I was 40, but I realize it really happens when you're 60, that you don't have to. Our job is to look for spirit within us. Our job is to look within ourselves to see the divine expressing and how the divine wants to express, so that we can confidently show our true selves. I don't know if there's anybody in this room who has ever had the experience of not showing all of who you are. But I invite you to do that. Try that this week. Maybe you could take some time with yourself and look within to the divine presence within you and ask, what is it you prefer? Do you really care about that? Or would you rather have that? What does living happily ever after look like for you, even if you're 12? Like, maybe take yourself out on a date and get to know you better. Ask yourself questions. Some of you are giggling, but what about that? What about taking yourself out to a nice dinner? Or, maybe there's a way of dressing that you never thought would go over, but you can't wait to try it. I don't know. Maybe this is difficult for you, getting to know yourself or taking the time to look within. It's a challenge for a lot of people. That's one of the reasons I became a practitioner and a minister. It's like life coaching with a spiritual bent. We're here, Ernest Holmes wrote in the Science of Mind text that whenever there's some kind of discord or dis-ease or something going on in your life, it's because there's some kind of mental knot. There's some kind of mental knot that's preventing the divine flow of who you are from expressing. And that's the job of the practitioner. He specifically says that in the Science of Mind text, that it is the business of the practitioner to untie those mental knots for people. And so I would encourage you, if you are having a challenge with how you talk to yourself, how you care for yourself, how you express who you are, that you find a trusted friend, a minister, practitioner, life coach, and go through these things. Find out what you care about. Find out what you want. Find out how you get there. What are the steps you need to take to do that? And, you know, let's be honest about this. Know if you're having a challenge with it. And open yourself up. Support is available to you, and that's part of self-care as well. Sometimes we need the doctor, the therapist, the coach. Sometimes we don't. But when you do, know that it's available to you. What blocks us from truly knowing ourselves better, what limits us from having what we desire in our life, what stands behind nearly everything that gets in our way, is the way we see the divine in us. Take the time to look within. Take the time to untie those mental knots, or allow someone to help you do that. Take the time to think about, how do I want to express in the world? And then please do it. Be who you are. Show up as who you are. Love as who you are. Serve as who you are. Show up in the community as who you are. And all of us, the world, will be a better place because of it. Mahalo.
All right. Thank you. So I liked what you said about seeing the divine within. And I'm going to add a little thing to that. That's seeing the divine all around us, seeing the divine in each other. And that's kind of what this song is about. And I wrote this song a few years ago for my wife, but now when I sing it, I feel like I'm singing it to everybody. And I finally recorded it and put it on the Bandcamp website at bandcamp.com. So if you like it, you can find it there. It's called So Beautiful. Well, I can see it in your eyes, like the morning sunrise. You're the dawn bird singing, you're the dewdrop clinging, you're the wind in the trees, you're the waves of the seven seas, the shine of the moon, the curves of a spoon. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you can run and you can ride, you can even try to hide, but I see you in the falling rain, in the wings of a butterfly. See you in the rainbow colors of the sun setting over the water that's rippling and waving hello, here I am. Here I am, waving hello, here I am. I want wanna touch the earth, the sky, feel the warm breath of the sun, 'cause you are ripening, you're blooming in the sunlight, you're fading into everything now. I wanna dance in the rain with you, I wanna hold your hand, I wanna hold you when you're crying, wanna join you when you're laughing. Here I am and there you are, shining like the moonlight, twinkling like the stars. There you are, shining like the moonlight, twinkling like the stars. I wanna see the face you wore before you were born. I wanna meet you in the stillness. Let us move into the eye of the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you are so beautiful. You're like a rainbow color in the sky. You're like a campfire burning, warming up the cold dark. You are so beautiful. You're like a rainbow color in the sky. You're like a campfire burning, warming up the cold dark night. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful.
Mahalo, Jeevan. Oh, and mahalo, Reverend Diane, for your beautiful message, and Jonathan for coming up here and doing that really special service of healing, helping many of us heal. Thank you for that. So this is our time of giving, and this is when we ask for all of you to think about what you give, what you receive in life, what you give in life, and knowing that it's a flow. And if our Malama team would like to get ready and to pass the baskets, but knowing that all that you give goes out into this world to keep this center healthy, but also to keep health going out. Health, spiritual health, physical health, whatever it takes to keep us all healthy. Thank you.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude all around me, gratitude within me. Well, I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful for the collection today from the center and for all the donations online. I bless this collection as it goes out into the community, out into the world, and returns back to us as a divine energy. This law of circulation, this law of giving and receiving is how we believe, how we think, and that resource is an unlimited source. And so it is.
Mahalo, Peggy. So we have children today. Come on down. Here they come. So Miss Janice is bringing in the youth group. And what a group it is today. Yay!
Yay, yeah, we were super excited that Zena showed up today, and it was a special day today because we had 3 teachers, and all Zenas had us all to himself. And do you want to tell him what you did today or what you made?
I painted a basketball.
He painted a beautiful picture while the other ladies helped me organize all our supplies and get that. I'm looking for volunteers for the month of July, so we got everything all organized and ready for you. We also talked about power today and how we have all this power inside of ourselves and some techniques of holding our fingers to create more power. Yeah, good stuff.
Mahalo. And now let's bless the children by saying the words, "You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent, and we love you." So we do have some announcements, and the first one is we get to sing happy birthday because it's birthday Sunday here at CSL, so hit it.
Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Oh, and thank you. It looks like we had 1 June birthday here today, but 2? Diane. Oh, I'm sorry. We had many June birthdays. Let's celebrate, and Ron made a special carrot cake for. So after it's over, let's line up for that. So another reminder is that we have a treatment line, a treatment box, and practitioners are available for a short treatment after service. So please feel free to approach any of the practitioners. That means Reverend Diane, Peggy, me, Rob, who am I missing?
Melissa.
Melissa. Hi, hey, Melissa. Yeah. So please approach us if there's something troubling you. Okay, and the Sacred Healing Circle is Tuesday, June 28th at 6:30 with the practitioners and Maria Christina. Oh my gosh, if you haven't been to this healing circle as a practitioner, I go every month that we have a healing circle, and oh my gosh, the music by Maria Christina is amazing, and the feelings and the love and support that we get from that healing circle. I know all of the practitioners and ministers there feel it too. So please consider coming, 6:30. If you have anything to be healed in your life, this is a place to be. So now it's my privilege to call up my friend, Charles. Charles, come on up, because he's got something to say.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. I love it. The energy in here is just so vibrant. The Spiritual Gangsters in Action is next Friday, July 1st at 6 p.m. And we are going to be having, of course, the young adult group. It's going to be from 18 to 35. Come one, come all. We have some spiritual gangsters in the house right now. Wood. And we have been talking about the creative process as of late, and we are now on the body part. However, we're going to go ahead and pivot a little bit. We're going to have a special guest. It's going to be Mars Tudor, and she's going to be combining the science of mind and the studies of science of mind with astrology and the cycle of the moon, which is going to be fascinating. And I just cannot wait, because all I know about astrology is that I am a Scorpio, and right now it's the time of Cancer, and things get rough when the moon is in Uranus. So, ladies and gentlemen, so once again, Spiritual Gangsters in Action, July 1st at 6 p.m. Come one, come all, 18 to 35. It's going to be a great time. And thank you guys. Aloha.
So next Sunday, the Revs will be back next Sunday. And, oh, good. Yeah. Woo. Thank goodness, huh? And it's going to be Rap with the Revs after service. So if that's something you want to participate in, that will be happening next Sunday, July 5th after service. And on July 5th in the afternoon is Lolita's game night in the afternoon. Lolita's game afternoon. So this is for adults, and bring a dessert if you'd like to come to that. CSL has their 9th annual birthday party on Sunday, July 10th at 9 a.m. And that's going to be at Lidgate Park. There's going to be a silent auction fundraiser, live music, a potluck, and dancing. I think I heard about dancing. I think it's going to be fun. So that's Sunday, July 10th at Lidgate. So also that week, Reverend Rita will be back, and she'll be doing a book signing reception on Wednesday, July 13th at 6 p.m. Her books will be for sale in the bookstore, and you are all invited to come to the reception, but you need to RSVP, meaning there's a sign-up sheet on the back table. Please sign up for that, because they want to know how much food to bring. And so July 13th, Wednesday. And there is something called the Sacred Journey of the Mystic in October 7th through the 14th. And that is a spiritual journey that they do every year. And don't miss this opportunity to discover yourself and some amazing Kauai adventures as well. And there's a few spots left. So we still need donations for that silent auction. So please see Angela or Charles. And we need sign-ups for the birthday cakes for the monthly birthday celebration. So there's a sheet back there for that. And the next thing it says, Jeevan sings an upbeat closing song. So we'll turn it over to Jeevan.
So please join me in singing and dancing if you like. Put your hands together. And I actually wrote this song for the birthday celebration a few years ago. So this is CSL inspired song for sure. It's for all of us. Yay, and everybody out there. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. 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 We are light. We are love. We shine like the stars above. We are free, we are perfect and complete. Blessed by the beauty of our being. And there ain't nothing that we can't do. 'Cause we're a dream come true. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve us anymore. 'Cause we're the ones that we've been waiting for. Now is the moment of power. We're the ones we've been waiting for. Now is the moment of power. We're the ones we've been waiting for. Take a look around, see the good that's happening. Take a look inside and find your spark of light. It's glowing, it's growing. Take a look around, see the good that's happening. Take a look inside and find your spark of light. It's growing, it's glowing. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Put your hands together now. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Sing with me. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Roseanne.
Let's keep shining like the sun. So I am so grateful for today's service. I am so grateful for the knowledge that we take with us each and every moment. And that is the knowledge that we are the energy of the universe. We are the sun shining. Each of us is shining out. And that we know that we can walk out of here and know that we are powerful. We are all about love, and we are all about being whole, healthy human beings. So I'd like to say some thank yous as we finish this service, and I'd like to thank Marion and Anna, the Malama team today. Thank you for your service. Reverend Diane, for your amazing message, wherever you are, at the back there. Thank you. Roseanne Jones. Yeah. Practitioner, and this person right here. Rob Jones, the guy I live with. He's the one back there doing the live streaming. Jonathan, thank you for doing the sound, and thank you for that wonderful ceremony you did up front here. That was amazing. Jeevan, you rock. You rock. Thank you. And Luis, thank you. Ron Stover for the cake and hospitality and his homemade carrot cake. Come on. Charles. Okay, Charles, you're back there someplace. Hey, you know. He's our board member on duty. Peggy Jerry and Roseanne Jones for the bookstore. See you back there. Janice Perez, the youth director. Leslie David, youth assistant, and Angela Phillips. Angela, where would we be without you keeping us straight? Thank you, Angela.
Shine, shine, shine like the sun.
Oh, the
shine, shine, shine like the sun. Shine like those flowers. Thank you for the flowers.
Thank you.
Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. You and me are dancing now in the grace of spirit flowing. We are stepping out and stepping up. We are changing and we are growing. Let go of your fears. You might need to shed some tears. Surrender to the grace of the one. And you can do whatever you believe to be the truth. 'Cause we're all rays of the infinite sun. Now is a moment of power. Hey, hey, we're the ones we've been waiting for. Now is a moment of power. And we're the ones that we've been waiting for. Take a look around and see the good that's happening. Take a look inside and find your spark of light. It's glowing, it's growing. Take a look around and see the good that's happening. Take a look inside and find your spark of light. It's glowing, it's growing. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. Let me hear you sing out. Shine, shine, shine like the sun. 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 Shine like the sun.
Welcome back, Revs. You're flying back right now. Welcome back. And also, thank you, Sue Buckley, for your special song, and for the flowers, Kiana, and for anybody else I missed. Blessings. Aloha.